All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Um, we finally have gotten some weather where, it's not so hot. Started yesterday with a really big cool down, and it started kind of really picking it up last night as far as like real, like drizzle rain. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Today it has already continued to on and off drizzle. It's still cool. It feels good. It's getting close to the midday, and this is the time that I like to fish. So yeah, we're gonna get on the water today. We're gonna throw things like a Texas rig drop shot, shaky head, bladed jig. We're gonna throw a variety of different things today, and we're gonna be on a lake that's pretty much a largemouth lake. It's my little local lake, and yeah, I've not been out in like 3 weeks, so I'm kind of anxious to see what the fish gonna do. Don't really know exactly how they're gonna react to, you know, 2 days of this kind of weather because, it's been 40 plus days since we've had these cool down days. So I'm hoping that the bite be good, but who knows? That's why they call it fishing. Let's go find out. But with that said, we're gonna go ahead, finish getting the boat loaded up. We're gonna take about a 30-minute drive down the road, and we're gonna put it in and see what we can come up with. So with that being said, let's get to it. All right, we're on the water. We'll start off today fishing with the Zoom trick worm. I'm using it on a drop shot. Again, I'm gonna take it and hook my hook to the side, to a little bit to the side of the trick worm, just like I showed in my last video with the shaky head. Well, this particular color is a killer dun, so that's what we're gonna start off the day with. I know rain is moving in the area, but what I'm not sure about is, I didn't see any thunderstorms, but I could have sworn I just heard some rumbles off in the distance. Let's not hope it's that, you know what I'm saying? I drove a pretty good clip down here to start off my day fishing on the lake or whatever, so it'll take me a little minute to get back to the boat dock if the weather really get bad. I got my rain suit with me, just in case the rain get up, but I don't mind the rain, not really worried about the actual rain itself. I'm just don't want to be out here with thunder and lightning. But yeah, we're gonna get the day started, see what we can catch. Got this bank over here. I'm just gonna throw this drop shot, and I've not fished this section in a while, so hopefully it's something there. Fishing with the morning dun color. Again, this is morning dun. This is what morning dun look like. It's a nice color. Looks really, really nice. But I don't know. Let's see if the fish like it. I like it, but I don't know if fish like it. Fish don't always go. They don't always go by what you like. It's all about them. So hopefully they like my choice. It is August, and this lake right here gets a lot of vegetation in it. So I'm hoping I can fish this drop shot effective. I probably should have raised it up just a little bit, gave me a little bit more, little more space in between the actual bait and the weight. But it'll work. I can already feel the vegetation. Yeah, I'm hoping today can be a lot better than my last few results, because, man, I'm telling you, it's been a rough summer for me as far as like fishing. You know, although I've caught fish every time I've gone, man, the quality has been so far off. I've not caught a pretty good one in quite some time. Wouldn't mind seeing a 4 or 5 or bigger in the boat today. Got a couple of my external batteries just in case the weather really do get bad, but not sure exactly how much I'm gonna be able to record. Kind of like in the area that's kind of protected by the wind. I mean, protected from the wind. Okay. All right. So I've given the drop shot good little test run, and outside of a couple pecks for some bluegill, nothing else came up. So I'm gonna switch over to something that I can cover some water. So the next lure we're gonna do is Googan Squad black and blue swim jig with a swimmer on the back of it. Got the tail chartreuse. Let's see if I can get a reaction bite. Because the other way it did not happen. At least not in that stretch that I was just in, it didn't happen. Not to say they won't work in another area, but not in this area. It didn't. Some of you may not know, but the swim jig is actually my favorite thing to fish. You know, I just don't really know a lot of bodies of water around my area that I can fish with it in, or I hadn't had luck fishing with it in those areas. I've tried it in just about every body of water that I got available within a couple hours range of here, but for some reason, you know, there's only a couple of lakes that I go to that I can depend on the swim jig bite. So that's one of the reasons why you don't see me really fishing with it that much. But I do love fishing with it. It's great for waters and stuff that have, you know, cover in it. swim jig right now. Switch over to something else. All right, that's it for the War Eagle. Come on. All right. All right. First one of the day in here. He's ate it pretty deep. Let me get him back in the water a little bit. Get him out of here. All right, that's the first one of the day gone right there. Let's put him on back in there. All right, about time, and he did exactly what I feared he was gonna do, swallow the hook. But I was able to get him out of there pretty decent. Didn't take me that long. There's just certain areas that I can typically kind of depend on most of the time to get a bite. And I felt pretty confident when I got to this area right here. I really did. And that fish did not disappoint. I think that keeps my streak alive for this year. To my knowledge, I've not skunked yet this year. Although I was starting to get pretty worried here today, you know, because I've been fishing for a pretty good while now, and all I felt is some brim bites, you know, a little tap, 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 tap. Not a, you know, bass bite, you know. When them brims hit, it's just like they beating the drum, tap, 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 tap. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't real keen on how that feel, you'll be jerking all day. But that bass is typically that, you know, that thump, like thump, one single thump. Or you'll just see your line go off to the side, or, you know, just feel weight on it. So, glad to get that first fish in the boat. Need to get me another one. And come here for one fish. Want two fish. Got a second one of the day. Yeah, calm down. Little bitty one. Second one of the day. Yeah. I just done kind of got comfortable with the drop shot. Less casting, a little bit slower presentation. Just trying to maximize the amount of fish that I'm gonna catch. I got another bite just that quick. That probably was a brim now. Okay, everybody, that's gonna do it for today. I was able to put 2 fish in the boat using the drop shot. Not big fish, but fish in themselves, you know what I'm saying? So it's better than not catching anything. I also threw a swim jig. I also threw a War Eagle buzz bait. Wasn't able to generate any bites with neither one of those or whatever. Kind of lost the confidence in them real fast. But I just looked on my radar, and there's more heavier rain coming into the area. And I don't know. I just feel like it's time for me to go. I don't never have a set time to fish, whatever. When I come out, most of the time, I just kind of go off the way I feel. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, and I'll holler at y'all.